March 12th, when the college basketball season canceled its postseason tournaments for the first time ever, leaving fans starving for a replacement. Lisa Hillary has more on a recently released video game simulating March Madness with real betting on the line.
That was real fan reaction to a March Madness simulation called Degen Madness. With all mainstream sports leagues shut down due to COVID-19, LA-based host of the popular sports gambling podcast, Sean Green, found a creative way to keep the thrill of sports betting very much alive.
Well, I mean, like all sports fans, we were devastated when March Madness got canceled, and we're hosting a sports gambling podcast. March Madness is actually the biggest bet sporting event in the calendar. A lot of people think it's the Super Bowl, but really there's way more action in March Madness, and we're pulling our hair out trying to figure out how are we going to be able to bet on college basketball. There's no college basketball being played, and then we started messing around with the video game simulations, came up with our own March Madness replacement, and took off from there.
Green's podcast recently released the video game simulating the NCAA tournament, giving sports-crazed fans like these roommates reasons to cheer again.
Get the free throws. Get the free throws. Let's do this. This is the problem right now. He's got it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's kind of strange to watch sports as a video game, but when the responsible thing to do is to stay inside, I'm all about it, you know. It's fun to watch with your friends and still cheer for a team, even if it's a computer.
Who's your team?
I'm a UConn Huskies fan.
What happened?
I don't think we made the tournament. I haven't watched a whole ton of it yet, but I don't think we made the tournament this year.
I think Dan and I, each game, we kind of set a wager for each other, and obviously it makes the games more exciting when you watch it.
So, like, what would you bet on? Dishes? Would you bet on?
Going to the grocery store has been a popular one so far. So, risking it out there with your mask and gloves, it's been a popular one. So we've been doing that.
This positive and lighthearted opportunity allows fans to engage with the rush of sports and sports gambling during this challenging time.
Obviously, there's much bigger things going on in the world than sports, but fellow sports fans like us have been hitting us up like, hey, I worked the overnight shift at Vaughn's, and you guys doing the podcast and these videos and this tournament, it gives me something to watch, keeps me entertained, gets my mind elsewhere. And, everyone I think is looking for some sort of escape right now. I know especially sports fans. So if we can help out with that just a little bit, it's awesome.
The madness continues this Thursday. It'll run through the weekend. But I like Sharon and Juan, how they're gambling on going to the grocery store.
I love that, because right now that is the toughest thing.